Hello everyone, Jeff here. So we are looking at my latest aquarium. I just set this up today. This is my 9th tank. It's a 10-gallon. I set this up because I'm expecting to get some Endlers and I wanted to have a tank ready for them to be cycled in time to get them. So it is here on this dual stand. So I got this stand that fits two 10 gallons, one on top and one on the bottom. I'm kind of not really liking that. I mean, it's nice to have the stand to hold two tanks, but as you can see how this one's like how low it is, low to the floor. If I'm going to look at this tank, it's like I have to get down on the floor on my stomach to look into it. So here's some spiderwood, some of the spiderwood that I received on eBay from Asia. Made some videos about that, describing how inexpensive they are, and this lava rock that was in that quarantine tank. I just got that so that I could have more surface area and have beneficial bacteria establish on it. So basically this is the best, hopefully it's enough to help get this tank cycled. And it has an under gravel filter. So one thing I forgot, I did just buy a new pump for it that I showed in my last video, my last unboxing video, but so I have one side going over here, but I forgot to get a valve, like a separation valve, to use it for both sides. So I just have the one side going right now, and here I have a stem of water wisteria. I'm kind of intending this to be a one species, oh not one, but mostly water wisteria for plants. I do have this little piece of java fern right here on that lava rock. So it was, I had it anchored down with another rock when I was up in that tank until the roots could cling to the rock, and they have now, it's attached itself, so it should stay on there pretty good. But yeah, so the plan for this tank is to have Endlers, Pygmy Corys, and neocaridina shrimp. So my 3.5 gallon neocaridina shrimp tank, where the population is growing, I want to spread some of those shrimp into this tank. Well, I'm probably going to spread some shrimp into most of my tanks, but this tank is going to be Endlers, Pygmy Corydoras, and neocaridina shrimp. However, I'm having ideas of maybe getting African dwarf frogs. Just kind of watched Aquarium Cop's recent video with guppies and African dwarf frogs, and there's a possibility I might get dwarf frogs for this tank and not put cherry shrimp in here. If we look up here in my quarantine tank, this tank I call the Ocho, my 8th tank. It's been about 6 weeks now since I've set this up, and 4 Pygmy Corys that are in here right now are going to be moved down here. Where are they? They were just swimming around. Why am I not seeing them? Oh, okay. They're back behind that. They were swimming around, now they're, I guess that's how Corydoras are. They'll be like still and motionless for a little while, and then they'll swim around. What's cool about these is they will swim around like in the middle of the water. They're not doing that now to demonstrate, but so as this tank has been up for about 6 weeks, got some algae growth here, which I wanted because I want to get some more otocinclus. So I'm going to try to get them healthy, like in quarantine, and have algae to eat. In the past, I have got otocinclus that didn't do very well and died either in quarantine or shortly after, because I think they were not the healthiest when I got them, and then they didn't have anything to eat, like while they were at the store, and then when I got them home in my quarantine tank. But this time around, I'll be better prepared. So we'll have algae there, and here we have the black neon tetras. I intend to use one of them to put in here as a fission cycle and just use it as a guinea pig. And in this tank I also have feeder guppies. But now looking at these feeder guppies up top, they're all pregnant. That one on the left, top left, has like a crooked spine. But the others are pretty healthy. They weren't when I first got them, but here in quarantine and using quarantine meds, they're doing pretty good. And there's one. A couple guppy babies. There were two that were born in here or that survived, so that's one of the two. And should be pretty soon the others will be having babies too. Well, anyway, getting back to this tank. This is, I have that one stem of Wisteria in here. There's some floating at the top there. But tomorrow I'm going to, likely tomorrow, move the rest of this Wisteria down here and like one of the fish and get the cycle going. So this is the Aquaneat LED light that I showed in my unboxing video yesterday. So it's pretty bright, bright enough for this 10-gallon tank. It does seem, it has white, blue, green, and red lights, but it comes out seeming a little more blue than I would like it, but that's okay. And you can see the background I have is just this black background. I didn't like cut it to shape completely, but that's just enough to cover the whole thing. I got 2 sheets of this black poster paper to use as the background in my 30-gallon tank, and this is what's left over, enough for this 10-gallon. Let's get the black background. And has the carbon insert there. I'm not gonna keep it there, but just for now. Eventually I'll replace that with something else, like a sponge or something. But yeah. So this is my 9th tank as my MTS continues, multi-tank syndrome. It's my 9th tank, and probably I don't think that I'm going to go into double digits, so this is probably going to be my last one. Double digits while I live here in my apartment right now. So I do actually have 4 other tanks that are not set up yet, and that will not be until I move. But that's probably my last tank here. All right. And that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.